I mean, well, all right. Well, since you brought up a Marvel property, how do you feel about the Marvel Rivals situation?
Flat line. Flat line.
I
Let me tell
disagree.
you how let me tell you how the
I
statement's
disagree.
gonna go. Let me tell you how the statement's gonna go. Due to it's gonna be here for probably I say
2 seasons.
2 seasons, 3 seasons. I say 3 seasons.
I
And,
completely disagree.
and the reason why I say 2 3 seasons because I feel like personally this genre is on the verge of collapse. How many do you need? Do you know how stressful it is to play uh not Gears of War, Warzone? Give me another one. Overwatch. Give me another one. What's the
Apex,
Apex,
Apex?
yeah.
Valorant.
Valorant. And then once the Steam version drops, Counter Strike, you can count it all a loss. It's done. Like how much is how much? The reason why Genshin Impacts exists because it filled the void. Plain and simple. It
Mm.
filled the void. I can't get Breath of the Wild on the on Nintendo Switch. I could get this on my mobile game and it will transfer it to my PlayStation. That's a win.
Mm-hmm.
That's a win. It filled the void. It did something. It did something to where it didn't separate its fan base. Just because you got the mobile version, now you don't have access to the PlayStation. Now you have one ecosystem. I feel like just because it's Marvel, man. Marvel, they're not doing the greatest. Yeah, it looks great. It looks great. I'm not gonna even mad. I'm like, it looks
I wouldn't
great.
even say I wouldn't
I
even
was
say it
gonna,
looks great, bro.
What?
I was saying it looks great.
Nah, bro.
Marvel
Like,
Rivals.
nah, bro. That last gameplay trailer, like, yeah, certain parts are flashy, but when it got to like Magneto and Hela, and it's like, bro, it looked like they're not doing no type of damage, bro. Like Hela's in the air, just
Yeah.
sitting out,
Now
like,
my second thing is how do you balance this? You feel me?
yes,
How do
yes, like,
you got Galactica, and then I'm like, yo, what is Adam Warlock? Y'all gave Adam Warlock a magician staff? Come on, like he don't need that.
I
But
completely disagree. I tell you, one thing on Marvel Rivals that I'll say is one, you're getting a game that actually has stylized graphics again. Every
okay,
single last game you've seen has been like, let's go as realistic as possible. To the point that your
okay,
eyes get blurry watching these games because they literally look like each other. That Venom trailer that was a We Are Venom, I'm watching something flow. Like there's some animation to this. There's a clear graphical direction of this game. These characters are stylized in a way that is supposed to make it stand out from all these other PvP type style games. One. Two, Sony, even though they're a little bit short-sighted sometimes, I guarantee you the success with Helldivers 2 did not go unnoticed with them. Whatever direction Marvel Rivals was headed, if I was a betting man, I guarantee you there was a board meeting of like, hey, you see this? Where there was this whole social media thing of we're all fighting for democracy, figure out how to link that with this game. Whatever the lore happens to be. So while yes, there is that whole thing of like, well, how do you balance? How does a Thor fight a Spider-Man? How does a Hela fight Daredevil? All right, that's going to get a little bit tricky, understandably so. But the concept of if I can
and
get
the
the game
Hulk and the
right,
Juggernaut
right, but if I
and
can get these
Colossus.
players behind this idea of we're fighting this essentially Marvel vs. Capcom-esque a goal, sells itself.
I
Now,
don't,
what's gonna live or die for it for me? Because again, yes, the Marvel brand is timeless, but not to that point is what are your gameplay modes? That's what it'll come down to.
yeah.
Because regardless of how you think about how the graphics look, regardless of how you think about how the designs look, regardless of what you think about how each character played, all I saw from all those trailers was extremely unique gameplay. One, which you don't get anymore in these type of games. Two, like you said, Jory, it's filling a certain void. We're on one of the most powerful current gen console games that we have right now. Why are we just not getting destructible environments on this online format? Why did it take Spider-Man fighting Black Panther to be able to punch through a wall in the game? Right? Two. And then three, it's with some of the, again, the most recognizable IP on the planet. All I have to do is get you a character. I don't gotta give you If I let you play as a character, you're not going to be like, well, I got Spider-Man. Where's Miles? All you're concerned about is my favorite character is in this game and plays the way I want him to play. Or her and plays the way I want her to play. I'll figure out the rest later. The only thing that's going to possibly kill this game, in my opinion, is again gameplay modes. And the fact that this is being announced as a free to play out the gate is where my red flags are. Because Sony's other source of this is they're about to monetize that game to the dirt. And that's to me what could possibly kill it.
Oh, so it's exclusive for Sony? Marvel Rivals?
No, it's not. It's not. I think this was like their full rollout of like it's also coming to PlayStation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm to be honest with you, I'm over the whole hero shooters, and I just think it's just too much. Because that over Fortnite, you know, like.
But that's what I'm saying. But
Spider-Man's already in Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? Black
right. So it just has to fit a certain niche of like.
Yeah.
Part of the reason why we don't play Fortnite, right? Especially how Fortnite was introduced to us, is like I'm not building anything. I'm not about to spend half of this 10-minute match building a fortress so I can snipe Aaron Yeager on the other side of the map. I'm not doing that. They have to remove that as a playable mode to get more players to play that game. This game I can accomplish that. Here is essentially, if you're a comic fan, here's Battle Worlds, here's Secret Wars playing before your eyes with all your favorite Marvel characters and villains, including the X-Men who have not getting any play in 10 years of gaming. The recipe for success is right there. It'll be the last one. I don't see any more games taking this formula and making it work. But the reason why I use the Helldivers 2 thing is like you put this at a reasonable price. You don't over monetize it. You have a roadmap, a transparent roadmap of that, of playable characters and game modes under this game. A game with stylized graphics, a game with unique characters and gameplay. The only one that will cause you to fail is you. To me, in my opinion.
Helldivers 3 better get respect like Doom. Because if they don't I hope they do. I hope they do, man. Because like the thing, I feel like Helldivers is the game that it's doing what numbers? That's my least favorite employee. Okay, go ahead and give him a raise. That's how I feel. Helldivers is being treated by Sony. I'll be real true, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's fine, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I think again, if they're not thinking short-sighted, then again, you're right. Marvel Rivals is not just a Sony only game. But I think the problem with a lot of these developers is like you're overthinking the product and the process. Of like it's just a tweak. You just gotta tweak something. You don't gotta be like, let's make our own version of blank. It don't gotta be we gotta revolutionize here. Just tweak it. Just tweak it. Destructible environments, team up moves, synergy with your character selects. Just make it matter. That's it. If I play the game and you tell me, hey, out the gate, I don't know if you noticed this, but you pick Rocket Raccoon, he can solo the entire. Well, it's a wrap. RIP. Rest in peace. It's done. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain things where it's like you got to be able to be like, here is just that little wedge. I'm gonna place my block here and ride it off into the sunset. I think, well, from what I saw, again, to respectfully disagree with both y'all, I think Marvel Rivals literally has all of the roots that it needs to succeed. It just has to follow through. That's it.
Okay. All right. I mean, we'll see. I mean, there's another beta coming out for that too. So we'll see in time.